3-hour cruise. This is a 2-hour cruise, though, so I don't want to alarm anybody. I see the two, Skipper and Gilligan, getting ready to take board of the ship and take us out for a cruise. 3-hour cruise.
We will go slowly by that cave for the right-hand side of the boat to view. Then I will turn the boat around, come back upriver for the left side to see that cave as well. Now, it'd make a pretty good shelter. When you get inside, it drops down about 2.5, 3 feet. There's enough room to lay down and have a small fire. Crushed rock, crushed berries, animal fats, egg yolk, and urine. But 1,500 years, it has sure stood the test of time. I often wish that I could replicate that stain. Wouldn't it be great to only have to stain your deck every 1,500 years? Down at the water's edge, we have an underwater cave. If they ever let the water out at Holter Dam, I'm going to explore that cave. I often wonder if there are not more images in that cave. For when those images were put on the rock, that cave was not underwater. But that could be Brian's cave.
Indian pictographs up here. That's
How many plant lovers do I have on board? Anybody? There's a green clumpy looking plant growing on the rock out ahead of us. Does anybody know what that plant is? It looks a lot like broccoli. But I promise it's not a rare Clift-Willing broccoli. It is a good story though. In the late 1890s, Nicholas Hilger had a distinguished guest on board. You can fit about 15 to 20 of those flowers in the head of a quarter. What you have there is the extremely rare, extremely beautiful Calcea uniflora. It is a rose, a very rare rose. It only grows 3 places in the world, all about a day's drive of here, and always in limestone. Now it blooms in April, right after the snow and ice should leave this state. But if you come out out into this canyon and it's a good year for the bloom, these canyon walls will be polka dotted pink. It covers the entire plant. But you see it growing all over. It's growing over here on the right bank. That clumpy green plant. It's all throughout this canyon.
It's the pictographs up there, 1,000 years old.
Going to turn the boat around and come back by for the right side of I said, we went by there 10 times and we didn't see any gates. So I asked them, what time was it? They said, about noon. I said, I'm sorry, the gates must have been down for maintenance. We'll come back to close the gates, but first we have bighorn sheep.
Here's a horse sheep right over there.
That's good, you don't see them every tour.
Right there.
Straight ahead of us.
Yeah, I see
The
it.
banks. Oh,
Go, here they go.
one kind of told the other one to get out of there.
Yeah.
Bighorn sheep.
Yeah.
Whole herd
Looks
of
like
them.
we have a lot of ewes out here.
There they go.
It's kind of testing the rest of them. There is a ram in there. Those aren't the big rams, though. I saw those the other day.
The babies.
You can definitely tell the dominant male out here. He is a lot bigger than the others.
There's him right there,
He
the
comes
big one.
around,
I
the
got
other
him.
rams, they just kind of go away.
Oh, look at him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's little compared to the other one. That other one, he's a full curl on one side, and his other side, he's about 3/4 of a curl. He broke his horn.